Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And we're underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's...
And the shots! This time, surely!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, it's not getting there. Neymar. He's going for goal! It's hit the uprights! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Rummenigge duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because...
And Romario! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
And it's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That pass isn't the best. Nicely aimed pass. It's a searching pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Pelé. Rummenigge.
Uruguay really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now there's a Rummenigge! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Thuram. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Driving on, and it's Pelé! Chooses to go back. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long...
Takes a shot! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely, he's tried one. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Now it's Beckham. And it's Roberto Carlos. Big chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Del Piero goes short. Takes a shot! Brilliant Pirlo. Real chance! Uruguay have their second corner now. Del Piero with the short one. He's on it, can he get away? He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Chouameni. That's Maldini. And it's Bergomi. Chouameni has a look and plays it forward. Rummenigge! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Showing good feet. And it's Thuram. No, again there's no way through. Uruguay are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Rijkaard engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pirlo.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Pirlo. And Del Piero. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Uruguay really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's in a great position here. He's found a way through. Uruguay needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
It's Pele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pass somewhat off target. And here's Romario. Beckham. That has not gone well. Pele. No outsmarting him this time. Zanetti. Beckham. And it's Pirlo. Bergomi, a man never lacking in drive or determination.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Chouameni, Messi. So what can they make of this? Ferdinand. Roberto Carlos. Bergomi. He's had it
La
nicked
asistencia
away.
a este partido asciende a
Pirlo.
98.004
Did tidily.
espectadores.
He has found the way through. That's really nicely played. Del Piero, and it's lofted through him. And the finish! Now he's off and running. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pele.
Oh, really well played.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, super find. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Uruguay clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Del Piero. Look at the space here. Chance for a shot! Messi! From another planet! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it. Pele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner
El
number
dorsal
2 then.
11, Neymar. El dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por el
They've played it
dorsal
short.
17. El
Here's
dorsal
Messi.
19. Cambio de jugadores.
Thuram. Oh, that was vital.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice sequence of passes, this. Maldini is there to clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Messi. He's having a go! And that could come back to haunt them.
Pirlo absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Messi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get it through? Oh, that's neat. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Oh, smashing header! Should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So,
El
third
dorsal
corner of the
3
game.
será reemplazado por el dorsal 20. Van Buiten. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And it's been taken short. Roberto Carlos. Cleared without hesitation. Looking to play him in. And a chance! And it's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
It's Pele! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There's the crossfield ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Pele
descuento.
really struggling to influence the game. There's the shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Chouameni has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And the number on the board is 3. Zanetti. And that will be it. Uruguay have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Algeria against Uruguay.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Looking for the run. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Hullet. Messi, he's wide and looking to get onto this. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Del Piero. Hullet. Good take, and is he in? It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Van Dijk, pressing high and with purpose. That's a pretty loose pass. And it's Del Piero. He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Still goalless. Now it's Haaland. Thuram gives no quarter whatsoever. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That has not gone well. Chouameni, possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball.
Pirlo! Decent enough try.
Pirlo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rodri. Now Costa Curta. Collier. Rijkaard. Out towards the flank. Messi. And it's made its way to him. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. It's Pirlo! Goal! Uruguay! And Uruguay take the lead. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Uruguay have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's a really well-measured ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's burst through, and the shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
De Bruyne. 5 minutes till the break. Hazard going full steam ahead down the left flank. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shot could be on. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There was just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? He scores! And that'll be the last act of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Uruguay clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need
Just
to
a quick
resist the
announcement. We would like
temptation
to
to just
inform you
sit
that
on the lead second
CCTV
half.
is now in
The opposition
operation
will
for
be
your
doing their
safety.
utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Uruguay go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Substitution for Algeria. Number 3, Roberto
Here's the
Carlos.
start of the second half.
Number 19, Hazard. Number 17,
Lovely pass, but can
De
he get
Bruyne.
there? Messi,
Number 22,
he's picked his... Oh, shooting chance!
Coming on the field.
Oh, that was
Number
wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Number
Yeah, I mean, I guess he
27,
tried one of his specials.
Jorginho. Number 10, Messi. Number 7, Mbappe.
Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Chouameni, Costa Curta. Scholes. Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Algeria have it back and can go again. And it's Chouameni. And it's Scholes. And this is Messi. Del Piero is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Messi. Crosses it. It's a mighty effort. It's hit the uprights. Some resolute defending there. Roberto Carlos. Elects to cross. Good read, needed to be. And he's had a hit. Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Hullet. Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kohler actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rodri. Here's Chouameni. Scholes. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Collar. He has a look up. And this is Messi. Looking for options for movement. Turns and goes back. He's having a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos. Now this could be a chance. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. But it had to be. Good ball. Good. Oh, he's been caught napping. Uruguay can breathe again. Just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. Not the most convincing. Oh no, what has happened here? Haaland. And it's Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here. Pass is just off target. Thuram. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. Oh, that's superb. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Roberto Carlos. Del Piero. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking to play him in. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Zanetti. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Haaland. And here's Mbappe. And it's Rodri. Uruguay can consider themselves just about safe now. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's come loose. He is through here. In by... He's got full.
Uruguay have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Ball swung, it climbs up. It's bounced back off the post. And that is out of play. Van Dijk. Scholes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram has given away a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Van Dijk. Rodri. That is a brilliant interception. Pullet. Collar receives it in a good position here.
Has been indicated.
Rodri. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Del Piero. Roberto Carlos. And this is Piero. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Uruguay presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Uruguay et Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
He's having a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That was good alertness. Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Cruyff. That's a good ball out wide. Zanetti. Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Pirlo. Well, that is one way to stop him. Collar. No, that was never going to make it. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. And he's intervened well there. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Collar. And it's Del Piero. Shifted it to the flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pirlo. It's a really well-measured ball. Del Piero. Big chance! No goals as yet. That's been cut out, well played. Played out to the right. Played back in. That's an excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Cruyff. Cruyff. Schneider.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Cruyff. Now it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Del Piero is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Pirlo. He's found... And the shot! In he goes again! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Out to the right. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ronaldinho! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ronaldinho is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain... Can he finish? He will be quick to recover this. And now a sudden chance to counter. Back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Numero 19. Eto!
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's a delicate pass. Shot a goal! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Out towards the flank. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. He's having a go! It's bounced back off the post. Well, that pass isn't the best. The netting, he's got tall. He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Del Piero. That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, look at the space here. Goes for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Uruguay really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
He has found the way through. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pirlo running with the ball, and this is Cruyff. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Cruyff, and it's Del Piero.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Del Piero tries to pass it through. Crosses it, he gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Messi, a player So deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Uruguay clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Uruguay still chasing
L'affluenza di
a
quest'oggi è
one-goal
di
deficit here.
16.870 spettatori.
And he's on his way! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Takes aim, big header! Wriggles his way through. Zanetti. And that's a good ball. Played out towards the right wing.
Uruguay really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Del Piero really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
It's a sharp pass. Schneider. And this is Eto'o. Uruguay needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's superb. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. He's looking wide. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good spread. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Good read, needed to be.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Del Piero kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well timed, excellent interception. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Messi. Spread it left. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. That has ended up in no man's land. Pirlo. Can he get it through?
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Ronaldinho. Thuram makes the... And time is up. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was... scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Rashford. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's going in strongly.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Del Piero. Nice control. The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
That's a half-decent try. And he's intervened well there. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Kupchu. Good running, strong and purposeful. Makaleli. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Batistuta. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Batistuta. Climbs up big! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Collar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Raul. Raul. And the pass is intercepted. Driving forward. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Zanetti, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread. Rashford really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Schmeichel getting this one clear. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond. Shot, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Uruguay with the corner, they're first. They've played it short, and it's Zanetti. Swing terrific! Oh, off the bar! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Shoots! It's their second corner of the game. Del Piero with the short one. Has a shot! He scores! Uruguay are back on level terms.
Well, look, that first touch and finish is the difference between good players and great players. There aren't too many about who can give you that. I loved it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Raul, Rashford, great ball, and he's in here. He's having a shot! Makalele can see things others simply cannot. And here's Batistuta. Thuram cuts it out. Makalele. Del Piero. Distributed tidily. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played out to the right. Makalele. Now that's well seen too. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Zanetti. And it's Del Piero. Applies the finish! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. What a grandstand finish, and how different the outcome might have been. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Uruguay are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Second period then underway.
Uruguay have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
So, third corner of the game. Surely now! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Out to the left it goes. Uruguay looking to pass their way through. Robertson. Uruguay come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Now it's Del Piero. Collier. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Cannavaro. And it's Zanetti. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Batistuta.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, there's a probing ball. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi. He's in space and looking for options. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for options for movement. He's away. Chance for a shot. Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Serán sustituidos.
Barcelona go
El
into the
dorsal
lead.
20. Villa.
Uruguay
El dorsal
are,
7.
of course, in a position
Cambio de
to
jugadores.
go to the bench should the need arise. Robson is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Might be big chance! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Quite a thriller. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, they could break here. Good ball, good take. Ferdinand does really well to win the ball there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Ronaldinho. He's going for goal! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Del Piero, Robson, Collar, takes a shot! Goal! Uruguay! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Uruguay get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the up.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Lovely ball and a real... And Del Piero! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
And he's had a hit. Wonderful from Del Piero. About as smooth as it gets. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Rashford! And another try! It's there! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Zanetti.
Habrá
Played through for
5
him.
minutos de descuento.
He is through here. Robson. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Pass somewhat off target. Robson. Now it's Rashford. A heavy challenge. Messi. And that's that. Uruguay have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Del Piero. Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
Zanetti. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the counter is on. And he's got the beating of his man. Zanetti. At best. Del Piero. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... And the finish! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Yilmaz. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rashford with a beautifully timed run. Pirlo can so cleverly bypass the press. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Inter Milan finding their passes. No way through. Threads one in. Pirlo gets over and intercepts. Played out to the left flank. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Short changes him with that pass. Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. It's a searching pass. He has a look up. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He is through here.
That was lovely, that.
Looking for options for movement. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover. In for the pieces! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Casemiro. Robson gets a foot in here. Now that looks a decent ball. Casemiro. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. Domingo. Great shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Pirlo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, it's hit the post!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram does really well to win the ball there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Pedri, well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking to play him in. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's going right the way across. Dimarco. Now he's got space here. Rafinha looking to run onto it. Messi. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, well played, lovely. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Del Piero. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Inter are back in business! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Numero 20.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yilmaz picks it up out wide. Messi. Pirlo. Nicely worked. Well timed, excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to pass it through. Shoots! Del Piero.
Inter have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Just eases him off the ball. Zanetti. And he plays one through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. A reprieve,
L'affluenza di
albeit
quest'oggi è
perhaps
di
momentary.
80.113 spettatori. Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11, numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 80, Ronaldinho, il numero 22.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here. Del Piero! Oh, the ball's good chance here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. Del Piero with the short one. And Del Piero! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Collier. Inter Milan. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Sostituzione
So,
per
time for
l'Inter.
changes on
Numero
both
19.
sides, actually.
Messi lascia il campo per
Albert
il
Ferrer.
numero 24, Makelele. Cambio di
He's got
giocatore.
away.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a...
Oh, smashing header! That's going to go a long way. Gone behind for a goal kick. And he's there to retrieve it. It's McManaman. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, Danny's asking for trouble. Big chance! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And he was alert to it. Casemiro. Oh, good spread. And he's cut it out. And they can counter here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Roberto Carlos. Played back to the goalkeeper. Albert Ferrer. Pedri. Yamal. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos receives him in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Inter Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Albert Ferrer looking to penetrate opposition lines. Yamal. Nice control. Well, the defence just about came out on top. Rashford! Now, who's going to be first to this? Casemiro. Araujo.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
And he's there to make the challenge. Makalele. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's McManaman. He's on it. Can he get away? Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Played out towards the right wing. And he's managed to get free.
Oh, great feat, that.
Makalele pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Could move up a gear here. And that's that. Inter Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Barcelona.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Best driving forwards. Lovely, now then. Short changes him with that pass. Del Piero does really well to win the ball there. Best. Collar. Oh, great chance! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Number 99, Jan Cullen. Jan Cullen.
So, a breakthrough already. Aims beyond the defence. That is good alertness. Ribery. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Zanetti. Baresi. That's a good ball out wide. Best. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the shots!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Del Piero is short. Now it's Del Piero. Look at the space here. Good read, needed to be. Pedri. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Pedri. He's found a way through. Tries a shot! Just a fraction high.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Caught offside that time. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Good running, strong and purposeful. Ribery is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Now it's Pedri. Ribery is having a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Ribery with the short one. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Gerrard. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ribéry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Barcelona have reclaimed it. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance! It's fallen loose again! Goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Ribéry. Mbappe! Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. And it's Pedri. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
A heavy challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Messi. In with the challenge. Messi. Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Del Piero. And it's Gerrard. Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
2 added
That
minutes
is a
has
little
been indicated.
undercooked. Played back in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
As it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
The second half then, just getting going. Collar. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero! Neymar. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. Del Piero. Best. Gerrard. Saliba kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Out to the right. Pedri. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Best plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries a deft little ball. Thinks about the shot. He's on it. Can he finish? Good effort, he got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Number 8, Brian Robson.
Zanetti. And it's Pedri. Michael is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. For Messi. Kola does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that could set him on its shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Was 72,300.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's
Chance for a shot! Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Kola finds himself offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And Ribery! Against the crossbar. Rijkaard. Best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Shoots! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So all square, and not for the first time. You've big header! You've got to be quick to recover this.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Maicon receives it in a wide position. The ball has bounced loose now. There's a sharp little ball here. Now the ball in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Barcelona really can't be...
Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Corner number 2 then. Gattuso, Ribery. Played out wide. Mbappe, and the shot! Barcelona have their third corner. And it's been taken short. That's a sharp pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Foot in. The referee's awarded a free kick. Now it's Neymar. That's an excellent interception. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Messi. Zanetti. And it's Messi. And it's Zanetti.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Zanetti.
4 added minutes have
Extra
been
minutes
indicated.
added on. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Del Piero. Collier. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, what has happened here? And Maicon. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's it. Manchester United illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might
everybody,
not feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, Peter, at this stage...
He's gone for goal! And it's Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Foot in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Eze. Dink through. Pedri! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Del Piero. Del Piero goes steaming forward. Now it's Eze. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shot a goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Short changes him with that pass. Messi. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Zanetti tries making a foray down the right. Mbappe. Collar.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard cuts it out. Goes back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And the keeper's got it again. Del Piero. Del Piero. Looking for the run. And this is Roberto Carlos. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Knocks it into space. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Gerrard. Del Piero. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, nicely intercepted. 15 minutes till half-time. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rijkaard. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's Gerrard! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Pinches it off him. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Roberto Carlos. And it's Pedri. Oh, he's been flattened there. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. In into the middle. He's got full. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Gerrard. Pedri. Zanetti. Always onto this. Mbappe gets through on his own. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player...
He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Split-second reaction.
Shevchenko is offering a right smile there.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Pirlo. Lovely ball. Tries a shot! He scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Out towards the flank. Now it's Eze. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes
Eze.
here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
8. Kadri. Number 9. Shevchenko. Number 10. Messi.
And that's the end of that. It all
Number
started well
21,
enough.
Pirlo. Coming on the
And
field.
this is it's
Number
Totti!
Bellingham.
And he has
Number
kicked it out
22.
somehow.
Totti really must be
Number
thinking what he has to
20,
do to score there.
Mbappe. Number
Well,
18,
number 2 then.
Owen. Number 26, Davis.
They've played it short.
Substitutions taking place.
Swings in across. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Great vision. Now it's Kaká. He's being urged to shoot. Lovely feet. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Piqué kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Del Piero.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Davids. Nice bit of trickery. Tries to play it through. And the shot! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Messi.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Pretty robust defending.
And it's made its way to him. Beckenbauer is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Roberto Carlos. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through. Del Piero! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Manchester United take the lead. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Barcelona have gone with one chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, there's the shot! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Tries a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's beaten the last man. Mbappe! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Pedri. Pirlo. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Robson, and this is Ronaldo, and he's found a way past. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, no messing about, it is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly.
Del Piero! They've played it short. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That has ended up in no man's land. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple.
Del Piero! Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone, and it's Cruyff. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Cruyff. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Thuram gets a foot in and wins the ball. It's a lovely, neat pass. He's had it taken off him. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through, and he's in on goal. He's having a shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. Big chance! Now who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Del Piero. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's intervened well there. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Kaka. Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He is through here. Cruyff has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Corner number 2 then. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Back into the middle. Thuram calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. Oh, some tackle that. It's run loose here. Messi. Robson looking to get on the end of this. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball, and he's in here. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Del Piero! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the half-time whistle goes.
Manchester United are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 5, Puyol. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 30, Messi, el dorsal 3.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And it's Messi. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. The ball's gone astray. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, up he goes! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Robson is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robson. And the counter is on. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Played in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now, can they get him away? And it's Rijkaard. Robson. Messi. This looks promising. Zanetti. And this is Messi. Oh, good ball. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Outstanding save to keep that out.
He has a livelier imagination than I thought. The angle just wasn't quite there.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Half an hour gone in the second half. Played through into space. Nice interception, well timed. And it's Del Piero. He's tried one! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Robson, can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Leslie clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Del Piero, well seen, saw that coming. That'll be a throw. Roberto Carlos, nicely weighted ball, played into space out wide. Robson is onto this. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill, just eases him off the ball. And this is Messi, shapes to shoot! Berbatov.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's come loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Good play on the left-hand side here. Yamal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through.